This is a very intriguing, compelling matchup. This team comes in ranked in the top 5 on the road wearing a very big target, trying to avoid that upset trap. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, against the 18th ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Rebels will kick this away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. He'll hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove up. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Close to the tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Breaking free at midfield. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket. Decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a 1st down.
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. There's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Pressure is coming. Moves out of the pocket. There's contact on the throw.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. You make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Bell. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That's caught. It's Branch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. And it works. The first down to the 35.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and short to 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Finds his man. It's Jones. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle, but first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Play action here on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13.
You know, I would have thought they might have taken a break after this sack that they'd given up. But here they are, ready to go.
Breaks into the clear. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Dogs.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lee. Steps out at the 22. Not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's a deep shot to the right. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down now at the 49. One huge play has got this offense out near midfield and threatening. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows him to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Second down play coming up. To the air. It's Stockton. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and it allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it, but to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Blitz and a quick sack.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range. You've got to do something now on second and long. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. So lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
The Rebels will look to convert here on fourth down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So on fourth down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. Who got it? The field goal's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Stockton. It's a short completion with a big tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Branch.
Good job by this quarterback recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Grab down the middle. It's Branch. Look out, he's loose. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Bringing it out, it's Lee. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lacey. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Caught over the middle. It's right. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And the Rebels will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Georgia, a huge special teams score.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lee. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On first down, it's play action. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Lee. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the 3rd quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Rebels will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll just down it right here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Jones. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Short pass finds the tight end. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Stockton. He escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Finally heaves it deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Dogs will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he takes it around the 20. returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's running out of time here. On the move, looking deep down the right side. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Now it's second down here.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Looking deep downfield to the left. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance.
Hauls it in outside the 10 and still running. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. The sure hands. It's Jones. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Trying to find room. It's Jones. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss. On the move now. He's got it in the open.
They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Enough to convert on 3rd there. So 1st down from the 12 now.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air. It's Stockton. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get the pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the mark. And the Rebels come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw again. A deep shot right down the middle. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures, and down a couple scores with just minutes remaining, the quarterback here tries to do too much, forcing it to one of those vertical routes.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
It's an option look. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
To throw, it's Stockton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The Dogs will have to kick this away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the final minute here, you expect them to take a knee and just secure the victory. But will they? And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Now here's the toss play. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the defense signals time here with just 13 seconds left on the clock.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They bring him down to the 41. The return team does a solid job there. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's hit just before the throw. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.